guys, we have made it here. Dallas week finally here. Eagles versus them boys. This game has lost so much interest. It was supposed to be one of the biggest games of the week. All this electricity, fire, and everything was supposed to surround this game. But things have changed so dramatically. But before we get into it, hey, it's again Flying with Mike. Hey, thank you guys for coming back. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button as we jump into this matchup here. Eagles and Cowboys. Dallas 10-4. Eagles 13-1. Going off in this matchup. Like I was saying, this matchup's supposed to have so much fire, electricity all around it. But the Cowboys did what they normally do. They choke. They choke. All because of Dougie P. Quick little hand clap from Dougie P. Doing what he need to do. As Cowboys played the Jaguars last week, went to overtime. Jaguars ended up winning 40-34, coming off of an interception from your boy Dak Prescott. I'm not gonna say it was wholly his fault. It was the guy. I think it was Noah Brown. I think that's his name is. That missed the catch. Okay, throw. Threw it to him. Noah Brown hit him in the hands. Missed it. Pick six. Ended the game. But Dak Prescott last week game, he only had 7 incompletions. Where he was 23 of 30. Pretty good. 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. And again, the one being the pick six. Tony Pollard led the rushing last week, 1975 yards. Zeke Elliott 1658, and Dak Prescott was 5 for 20. When it comes to the receiving game from last week, CeeDee Lamb 7 for 126, pretty big day for him. Brown was 6 for 49, Pollard 4 for 31, and some other guys so on from there. Now the big news surrounding the Eagles. Jalen Hurts is hurt. Shoulder sprain. All the Eagle fans, was questioning the play calling that it came from last week's game from Nick Sirianni and Shane Steichen. It made no sense. Everybody was confused about it, using Jalen the way they did. Multiple rushes, no passing. I mean, like when I say multiple rushes with Jalen. That is, not with Miles. Miles didn't get the ball until the second quarter, as we know. Multiple passing attempts against the Bears. It made no sense. They used Jalen too much. It's like you have 1,000 yards back with Miles Sanders. Could have used him that week. Boston Scott, Kenneth Gainwell. They chose to use Jalen instead, and Jalen ended up running out to the side, hurting his throwing shoulder. Now, there are reports coming out that Jalen says that he can play and he wants to play, but that he needs to play? No. I think our guy, Gardner Minshew, can run down this thing and beat Dallas. Dallas has been overlooking the past two opponents, trying to get ready for the Eagles. Almost lost to Houston, and they lost to the Jags. Then you got your boy Michael Parsons coming out with all these statements talking about Jalen's a system quarterback. Like, as everybody been saying, as footballers, you need a system to succeed in this league. So it doesn't make any sense. If you don't have a system, guess what? You lose. Don't matter how good of a player you are, you will struggle. What about Andrew Luck? Prime example. If he had a system around him that fit him to where he could use his full potential, he'd probably still be in the league right now. You need a system. So what you're saying makes no sense at all. If you don't have a system in this league, no matter what position you play in the football league, in NFL, you will fail if you don't have a system around you. So that's my 2 cents on that. But again, it's not like he's just coming out here and doing dink-dunk passes all the way down the field. He's taking big shots, throwing to double coverage multiple times. making good reads. Heck, he threw 2 picks last game. What 5 picks on the year roughly, and like 2 or 3 of them wasn't his fault from just drop passes from the receivers. Hey, but let's digress from that. Last time the Eagles played the Cowboys, what happened? We let Michael Parsons beat himself. Nobody contained him. And we did plays to towards his side, let him come in unblocked, and beat him on the back end. Now, if Gardner Minshew comes in and plays, the mindset is going to be a little different because Gardner's not a runner like Jalen. So Gardner's got to be more of a sit-back quarterback, making his reads, throwing his dots, dotting you down the field. A.J. Brown, slant king. I didn't even know last week. Like, A.J. Brown did so good. He had over 180 yards. And it didn't feel like it, but he did what he needs to do. And he will do that. He can do that against this Dallas team. But going down to Jerry world, oh, Jerry. Eagles don't fare off good against the Cowboys in recent years. And since the Cowboys losing, do the Eagles really need this game? Of course, it'll be great to go and lock it up and be done with it. Because the Eagles just need one more win out of the last 3 games to clinch number 1. That number 1 seed. As of right now, on this date, Wednesday, the 21st of December, there's no word on who's going to be starting quarterback right now. It might be Jalen. It might be Gardner Minshew. We shall see. In my eyes, I think it's going to be Gardner. Jalen sit out this week because Gardner can get it done. When we played Dallas earlier in the week, they had they had Cooper Rush. So, hey, backup versus backup. Can our backup pull out the upset? Or not even upset, but technically because according to Vegas, we're the underdogs this week. Before Jalen got hurt, it was like -1 underdog from the get-go. So, now I think from last time I saw, it might be like -6. So, yeah, we'll see. We shall see. But as long as Gardner comes out here and does what he needs to do, comes out here and makes his reads, because he has the potential to be a very good quarterback. This is his auditioning. Gardner needs this game. I don't see him being in Philly next year, especially if he goes out and has a good game. It don't have to be nothing crazy, but a good game against the Cowboys. He can earn another starting job somewhere in the league. Because every time he's came in, he's looked okay. And now he gets the starting role, starting with all the number 1s and practicing with the number 1s. This is time to make his statement here to get another shot of being a franchise or at least a starting quarterback. This is opportunity. Can the Dallas defense stop us? The running game is horrible. The Jaguars, Travis Etienne, had a 103, 5.4 average against these guys. Agnew, I think one of our receivers, 3 for 52, 17 averaging. Trevor Lawrence, 3 for 21, 7 averaging. You can run the ball on this team. So Miles, Scott, Gainwell, here you go. Only thing that's going to hold us back is coaching. Because I'm not sure none of the Eagle fans are sure what the coaches were trying to do last week. Gameplay made no sense at all. No sense at all. It was all out of whack. So they're going to have to do their things this week. Yeah, you can't come out slow against this team. Because, again, you get this dub. We know the importance of it. Get the dub. Then after that, we're chilling for the rest of the season until the playoffs hit. Chilling. Throw Jalen in there for like half of one game, like the Saints game. Pull them out. That would be the perfect scenario. Perfect. But we run this ball. Gardner Minshew goes and does what he needs to do. We get this dub. Defense for the Eagles should be fairly well. We know they're going to try to feed Zeke. We know. Zeke and Pollard, we know what they're going to try to do. Brandon Graham come off that edge, get some sacks. I think Brandon Graham just needs like one more sack to go and get the double ditch. He's right there on the cusp. I mean, a lot of the Eagles are right there. I think Brandon Graham, Josh Sweat, forgot the other guy's name. Oh, let me pull it up. But let me ramble a little bit. But like I said, we are so close to getting like 4 guys with 10+ sacks. Hargrave, that's what I'm missing. Hargrave, he's right there too. We can have all of our guys get 10, about 4 guys get 10+ sacks this year, and we ball out against this team. Dak will make mistakes. We've seen him throughout the year make mistakes, throwing interceptions. Slay, Bradbury, Chauncey Gardner might be back this week, and that'll be huge for us if he's coming back. I know we getting Goddard back. That's gonna be big as well. Help out Gardner Minshew or Jalen, whoever started. We forced the Cowboys to throw some interceptions. Dak will throw 2 a game. He will do it. And the Eagles can come out with a win. Let's say the score is going to be with Jalen. I'll give it about 35-24. Gardner, I'd say about 27 to about that 23. That's roughly what we're looking at. Dallas getting about that 24-23 range. Eagles get a little bit more with Jalen, and they squeak out a dub with Gardner. But that's it, guys. Eagles, Cowboys, Saturday. Be ready. Eagles, get the job done. And guess what? Number 1 seed right there. But all right, guys. Thanks for coming to the channel. Final mic up out of here. Again, hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hey, come in Saturday. We're going to be live streaming the game. But all right, guys. Thanks for stopping on by. Take care now. Bye. Deuces.